There it is. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. How's everybody doing today? Ann and I apologize for being late. Um, we hadn't talked for since last week, so we kind of got caught up in the conversation and didn't realize the time. So my apologies to all of you. So welcome to Bellecraft Live. Um, what do I want to say?
Hi,
Hi.
everyone. My name is Ann Butler, and this is my business partner, Lisa Brojas. You're doing it the wrong way again.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, yeah, it's right hand. It's right hand always. Okay. Oh my gosh.
And we are Bella Crafts Publishing. We publish a free online digital magazine 4 times a year. So if you have not signed up yet, make sure you sign up because it's free. You get an email and you can download it. It's absolutely free. So why not? Give us a try. And
Exactly.
we also do ebooks. And Lisa can tell you a little bit about those.
Well, if my mouth is going to work correctly, I can. If not,
I gave her a minute.
we'll just sit and giggle. Yes, we do have some beautiful ebooks that we have for sale. And we would love for you guys to check them out. You can head over to our website when I'm doing my demo. Excuse me. Anne is going to put links in of all the things that we're talking about so you'll know where to go. But you just need to go to our website and there's a little tab that says ebooks. And if you click on that, it'll give you a drop down menu of all the fabulous ebooks that we have for sale. So we would love for you guys to check them out for the simple fact that, we do free stuff all the time. We do our free magazine, we do our lives free, everything because we, really like and want to promote crafting, but we also got to pay the bills because, yeah, we do have bills. So check out our ebooks. You guys will love them. They're very, very beautiful projects, beautiful photography, step by step instructions. Just, they're just gorgeous. So, and along with that, we have our Do You Love to Craft group,
Yes.
which, go ahead, Ann.
Okay, so our Do You Love to Craft group is for all of you. It's for you guys to share what you're doing. And if we inspire you from one of our projects we're doing and you make something, we would love to see it because we love to cheer everybody on and we love to see what everyone is doing. So
Yes.
make sure if you have not joined to join. If you are a member of the group, start sharing your stuff. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Becca.
I think Rebecca just shared something the other day. So it's so much fun to see what everyone is doing.
Yes, we love that. We love that. And, because too, we can get inspiration for our projects also from there. So,
Yep.
It's just kind of like a give situation where everybody gets something good. So we love that.
Well, and we've even featured a couple people from the group in the magazine.
Yes.
When we see a project and the photography is spot on perfect and it
Yep.
goes with the theme we have going on, we'll reach out.
Oh, definitely, definitely. So, make sure if you're interested in being in one of the issues of the magazine, make sure that, you take really, really good pictures because that's important. We are known for our photography in our magazines and ebooks, so we have a pretty high standard for that. But,
Yeah.
it's
It even
important.
took us a while to learn.
Oh, it took me forever to learn. I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
Always.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi,
So,
Larissa.
hi, Larissa. How are you? Okay, so today is all about Ann Butler Designs. Yeah, she doesn't ever like talking about it. So I am her cheerleader always. Have always been her cheerleader, will always be her cheerleader.
She is
So
my number one.
I keep
Next
telling her
week, Rebecca. I'll be there next week.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I told her one of these days I'm gonna charge her for, advertising and whatnot. But
Well, yeah, that marketing plan.
exactly right. Okay, so today I am going to be sharing um, Ann's templates from Rhinestone Genie that she designed, and I was really really frustrated when I finished my card because I didn't like it. Didn't You couldn't see the rhinestones that good on the project that I did. So I switched the papers and, hopefully it'll be better because who doesn't love lots of bling and the fact that you can do it so quickly. That's what I love. So that's what we're going to be doing. I also worked with some digital images for this live
Fun.
that I found, yes, and also some digital papers that I found because I created this graduation card because my oldest, Rich would say elder, whatever. My oldest grandchild is graduating high school. So,
Wow.
yeah, I know, right? Where did that go?
I
So,
know.
this is for
Here,
Isabella.
I want to make it big so everybody can see.
Yeah, well, they'll see it too when I put it
That
on.
is so cute.
Isn't that adorable? And these are all digital images and digital papers. So I love this. So this is for Bella for her graduation. These are her school colors. And of course, I did not have anything graduation wise because I haven't had to deal with graduations for I don't know how many years now. My kids are all old.
If you have a grandchild graduating.
I know, right?
Hi,
I know.
Jeannie.
Oh. Oh, hi. Okay, Jean Marine. Okay, are you new? Jean, I don't remember seeing you here.
She's watched us before from within the group.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
then
Okay.
when we do it from within the group, we can't see their names in the
Right.
comments because groups are private.
Private. Yes.
So I
Yes.
stopped
Yes.
sharing in the group and we share the video in the group after. So yes, it's good to see you, Jean. She actually
Yes.
lives by me, a couple miles.
Oh, nice. Very nice. All
Her
right.
daughter and
So,
Callie are best friends. Grew up together.
really? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. Okay, so that's what this is what we're making today, guys. So, it's really easy to do, and like I said, you're going to love adding bling to your projects in nothing flat.
It's cute because you have all those little things tucked in because you could actually, in my mind, tuck a $20 bill in
Of
there or
course.
tuck money in there. Yeah,
Yep.
it's very cute.
Gift cards, you can do, I mean, whatever. That was the reason why I made it because I asked Bella, "What do you want for graduation?" I said, "Do you just want money?" And she went,
Hello.
"Yeah,
Do you know
exactly,
me?
right."
Yeah.
So I told her, "All right, all right. Nana will give you money for your graduation." So I think we're ready to get started. I'm
Okay.
excited. I gotta
Lisa is
plug
going
in
to put
my
her camera down
Yep, and I
and
gotta
I am going to leave. I will come back if somebody has a question for her or something.
yeah, and I have to plug in my iron.
Okay. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, that's
Because
really
iron
needed.
has to be hot.
Isn't that it? It is needed. All right, so let me lay this down so we don't get the glare from
You're late.
my light there. And let me plug my iron in here. I don't like to do this ahead of time for the simple fact that it gets so hot and it's right. I keep it right by my desk, and I've fried my arm a couple times. So, anyways, all right.
Yeah.
So this is again what we are creating today. These are all, as I said, digital images. I put the links in for Ann on our document that we use.
Yep, I have
So,
it.
okay, so she's going to put the links in where I bought these from, so you guys can support those. Those small businesses. We're all about the small business. So very very simple. Okay, I did not glue my images in just for the simple fact that I wanted you guys to see them first, and I didn't want to mess with gluing them. But if you're going to do it, you do want to glue them in. And then, of course, this is the inside. And then you can put, another piece of white cardstock on there with a little, message or a little note or whatever. So, but that's what we're working on today. Isn't that cute?
It's so adorable.
I love this card. All right. So, first things that we're going to do, well, the first thing that I need to do is take down this paper because it's going to annoy me by moving all over the place. So let me tape this down. Sorry about this, guys. I usually do this all ahead of time, and Ann and I got to talking, and I forgot. All right. So let us get started here. Okay, so here's the stuff that you need. Part of it, anyways. Okay, so you're going to start with black cardstock. This is a regular A2, yeah, size card, 4.25 by 5.5. Okay, and then you've got your digital papers that you will need, and these are, let me grab my notes here. Okay, this is 4 by 5.25. This is which one is, this is 4 by 5.25 also, and then you have this strip that's 5.25 by 1.5. Okay, so these are the papers that you need. So what we're going to do first is we're going to add the rhinestones on first. Okay, so we're going to use this template. This is one of the templates that Ann has in her collection. She's got quite a few of them, and she's going to put some links in for those of you if you want to purchase some of these beautiful templates from her. Okay, so let me grab my little papers over here. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about these papers before we start. Okay, so what I did, because they're digital, I printed them out on just regular printer paper, just regular printer paper, and then I cut them down to size. Now, the one thing that I did notice when I did this, and I'm changing it up just a little bit, because you'll notice on mine, my finished one, I have the stars, and you can't really see the rhinestones. So we're going to switch it to the stripes here, and that's what we're going to use. But what I wanted to tell you is that because this paper is, it's real flimsy, it's just plain old cheap copy paper, you want to be careful when we do the adhesive, and I'll explain that in just a second. All right. Okay, I dropped one of my papers. All right. So for this, what we're going to do, I'm going to grab a tape runner here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your base card and take your pattern paper, and this is going to go on the inside, on the top inside of your card, okay? So this is the top of your card on the inside. So let me flip this around real quick so I can make sure that I get it on there straight. This card is really, really easy to make, but it's just really, really cute.
So cute.
And I just love, the pocket that you can create from the cardstock. Now, another reason, or another thing I wanted to tell you about using paper with this particular card, you don't want something that's really, really heavy, like a real heavy pattern paper or a double-sided pattern paper, just for the simple fact that once you get this on, we're going to fold it. And if you have a heavier paper, you're going to have a harder time folding it. And then you might get those nasty creases that we sometimes get, when the paper splits. Okay, so that's why I used, a cheaper paper. Okay, so once you have this piece on, then what we're going to do is you're going to find the center of your card, which is 2 3/4, and then go down about 1.5 inches on either side. And what I did was I just took my pencil and I just kind of marked it, you know, so I could see where I was going. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this, and all you do is you fold this up. Okay. And this is what I'm talking about if you're using a heavier cardstock or double sided pattern paper, you're going to have problems with the paper tearing right here because of the fold. So that's the reason you want to use something that's not quite as heavy. But see, it's as simple as that. You're just going to take it and create, and this is what creates your pocket. You see that? So that's how you create the pocket. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to add the rhinestones. So let me show you how we're going to do that. That's always fun. There went my glue gun. All right. So those of you that have never seen Ann or I demonstrate these templates, this is what you're going to need to do it, okay? You're going to need a cooking pan, or a cookie tray, I should say. And then you're going to need the templates. And Ann has a slew of different ones. So make sure that you check those all out. And then you're going to need a little brush here. And then, of course, you're going to need your rhinestones. So what we're going to do, first of all, oh, I almost forgot. And you're going to need the adhesives. Now, I'm going to tell you something about this real quick. What I did with this adhesive is real sticky. Most of the time, well, this is actually the first time it's ever happened to me. When I started to pull it up, because I was using such cheap paper, it pulled some of the pattern paper up. So what I did before I applied it is I kind of took some of the tackiness off of it. Now, you don't have to do this on any other projects because you've seen Ann and I, demo this all the time. This is the first time that it had happened to me. So I just wanted to make you aware of that if you're using really, really cheap paper. Okay.
Copy paper, yeah.
Yeah. So, the pattern paper is just a little bit heavier than this and it doesn't stick to it. So what I did was I just kind of took the paper off and I just patted it onto my pants just to take some of the stickiness off. Okay, so what we're going to do, you're going to need that. And then here, now we're going to start with the fun. Okay, so you're going to take your rhinestones. I'm going to do it this way. All right, you're going to take your rhinestones and pour them on top of your template. All right, there we go. And then you're going to take the brush and you're going to go around. And as you're doing this, the rhinestones go right into the template. I love this. Love, love, love this. This is probably my favorite product line that Ann has. One, because it's blingy and I love lots and lots of bling, but also because it's easy and I don't have to. I like adding bling to my cards and projects, but I don't like to do them one at a time. It just takes too much time and I'm too impatient for that. All right, so once you have them in, you're going to see as I did, I scooted the rest of them over to the side. Then you're going to take your brush again and just kind of brush lightly over them so they're all sit in the template evenly, okay? So once you've done that, then what you're going to do is you're going to take your adhesive paper. Now, this stuff, like I said, is super sticky. You can reuse this time and time and time again. So that alone, makes it worth the price. I believe that you can use it about, and what do I want to say? Like
a dozen.
Yeah, like 10, 12 times
Yep.
you reuse it. So don't throw your back piece away. You're going to save that. So you want to peel that off of there. And then what you want to do is you want to go over to your template. And I want to do mine this way. And you don't want to hesitate. You just want to lay it down. Okay. And then once you lay it down, then you're just going to take your finger and poke them in there, or not poke them, but just make sure that that adhesive is really sticking good. All right. So once you've got that done, then what we're going to do is we're going to peel this off. What you want to do is you just want to lift it gently, and as you lift, you'll notice that the rhinestones come right out of the template onto the adhesive. Okay? Just like that. All right. So now we are ready to put them down. Okay, so what I like to do, and this is just a little thing that I like to do, Anne does not do this, but I like to do this. I like to lay it back down onto my backing and then just press those rhinestones down, because sometimes when you lift them, they'll come up sideways. So this is just my way of making sure that everything is on there really, really good. All right. So let me move this out of the way. There we go. And then we're going to take this and we're going to add it to our card. Okay, now again, I don't normally do this because I've never had to, but for this project, again, because of the paper, I trim away this excess because I don't want it to catch on the black and lift the black up. So I just try to, trim just a little bit of it off. Because believe me, I was really frustrated when I had done my card and it pulled my paper up. But
just the paper, not the base of the card, though, right?
yeah, it stuck to the cheap
copy
paper
because
yep.
It's so thin.
Yep. That's it. And like I said, I've never had issues with this at all. Okay, so then what you're going to do is we're going to lay this right down here and make sure that it's nice and straight. Okay. Just like that. And then you're going to take your iron. You're going to use a hot, dry iron. Okay. You do not want steam on this, because what we're going to do is we're going to lay this down on top of our little rhinestones here, and it's going to heat the adhesive on the rhinestones, and then that'll make it stick to your paper. Okay. So you're going to go over it and you go up and down. Don't move your iron back and forth because you'll shift the rhinestones if you do. And you just want to do the area, 10, 15 seconds. You just want to make sure that you get that adhesive heated. Okay. So you can see I'm not shifting it at all. I'm just laying it right on top. And trying to get these little ones on the edge, because those always have a tendency for me because I miss them with my iron. All right. I'm going to set that off to the side. All right. So now what we're going to do is now we're going to peel this back. All right. And you want to do it slow. No matter what paper you're using, you still want to go slow, because if you don't get all of them heated, if they start pulling up, then what you can do very easily is lay it back down and just re-iron. All right. So we're going to go slow. Just want to make sure that I don't tear my paper. Okay. And then I've got one right there did not get heated, so I'm going to add the iron to that one right there. All right. And we're going to pull, whoops, I still didn't get it. All right. Oop. All right, there we go. Okay. Oh, yay, I didn't tear it. Okay, so now you have this side all blinged out nice and pretty. So we're going to do the same thing with the other side, except for since I've already shown you how to do it, I already went ahead and did one ahead of time. So now I'm just going to add it and then add the iron on top. But this is how simple it is to use these templates. It's just so fabulous. Oh, geez. All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, so again, we're going to lay this down. Make sure it's in the place that you want it. And then again, we're going to heat set. And, you know, for those of you that have been crafting for a while, you know that, adding rhinestones to your projects was not, you had to do it one at a time. So this just makes it so much easier.
Way easier.
Way easier. And, they do have the ones that, are all together that you can buy, but those are so expensive. This is just the best way to go as far as I'm concerned. All right. Now we're going to try it. I moved some of my rhinestones, darn it. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. And again, we're just going to pull this back. Nice and slow. There we go. All right. So normally you would save this and use it for other projects. You can reuse it and reuse it. This, I took so much tack out of it. I can still reuse it, but I probably will only get maybe 5 more uses out of it before it gives up totally. All right. So once you've got your bling on your card, just like that, now we're ready to finish it off. Okay. So what I did, I got to move this iron. It is hot. Holy moly. All right, I'm going to set this off to the side here. Now, for these, what I did was, these are digital images, and I know that Ann's going to put the link in there for you. So what I did was I sized them the way I wanted, and then I printed them out. Now, you can do this one of 2 ways. Some printers won't let you put a cardstock through. Okay. It just won't happen. It gets stuck in your printer. So if that is you, if that's what happens, then what you can do is print this out on regular cards or regular printer paper, and then adhere it to a piece of white cardstock. Okay. So then it'll be nice and thick, and then you can color it and cut them all out. So otherwise, if you do have a printer that takes the heavier, takes a cardstock, then you can just run it through, and that way you just color it and then cut them out. Okay, so that's what I did here. I colored them all with my chalk pencils and cut them all out. And then I just took some toothpicks and just added some glue to the back of them. You just need, like a little strip there in the center. I'm going to burn my hand.
Don't do that.
I was just leaning over my hand by that nozzle and I thought, I'm going to fry my hand. All right, so we're just going to add toothpicks to the backs of these images. And I still, one of these days, somebody's going to invent glue, hot glue that doesn't string. Maybe it'll be me. I doubt it, but you know.
That is a bother.
It is a bother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially, you know, you're working on a project and then you get them everywhere. I just, you know, those of you that don't know this trick, if you do have strings everywhere, just take your heat tool and go over and it'll melt those puppies right up and you will not have any more strings. Or you can use a really hot blow dryer. That'll work too. All right, so we're going to finish these up. Okay. This card was so much fun to make. And it is the first time that I've ever used digital papers. Now, I've done digital images because Anne has some. And so I've done some with hers, but I don't really do a whole lot with digital images.
You've used my digital papers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your digital papers I printed out on good cardstock.
Right, but you said you don't usually use digital papers?
Oh, yeah, that's true. I have used Anne's. Yes, I have. I apologize, Anne. I forgot. She has so much stuff out, you guys, that can keep track. It's like, oh my gosh. All right, last one. Okay. So, there we go. Now we've got all of them on and we're ready to finish up this card. Okay, so what we're going to do next is take the graduation hats and we're going to adhere these on the inside. Add that. Okay, and then this last piece is the piece that I put up here. So we're going to slide that there and adhere it. So as you can see, this is a pretty quick card too. You know, the only thing that's going to take you time to do is the coloring of, you know, the images. Other than that, it's really, really quick, which I love. I'm loving it more anyways. There we go. Okay, so we're going to place that there. Then we're going to take some of this really pretty stuff. But before we do that, we're going to take a hole punch and we're going to punch a hole on either side here. Okay, because we're going to tie this ribbon or tie the flaps together with a piece of ribbon. So I'm just going to put one there. And as you can see, I'm just eyeballing it. There we go. All right. So then we're going to take a piece of ribbon here. Oh, tape is sticking to me. There we go. We're just going to take some ribbon and then we're going to add a bow. All right, so let's see. That looks good. You know, normally, guys, I don't usually wing it like this when I'm doing my actual projects. I would have measured these holes out. I would have measured. how much ribbon. But I actually do have to do that anyways for the blog post because you know that for each of the lives that I do, I also do a step-by-step instruction with pictures. Oh, I can't get this in for a blog post that goes up on our blog on Sundays. So that way, if you're ever looking for, you want written instructions, then you can just head over to our blog and all of the projects that I've done will be in there with instructions. So that's a little tidbit for those of you that don't know that. All right, so we're just going to tie this in a bow. Okay, and I'm not going to take the time to make it pretty. I'm just going to tie it in there. All right, so then you're going to take some of this iridescent raffia stuff. I had this stuff all over my studio. It likes to fly. And then you're going to tuck that in there. Okay. And then what you're going to do last of all is then you're just going to load your images. And like I said, go ahead and glue them in because you don't want to give them to your recipient and then have them all falling out. So just add a little bit of glue to the end of your toothpick here and then slide it in and they'll stay. They will totally stay. So we're going to add this one and then this. And you see, I'm just poking these last little things in there. And there you go. Now, see, I love this. And take a look. I love this so much better on the striped paper.
It shows up much more, yes.
It does, because on that star paper, I couldn't get it to, it didn't pop. So I tried it on this striped paper and I loved it because it popped perfectly. So there you go, guys. That's how easy it is to create. And like I said, what's going to take the longest is the coloring of your images. And other than that, you can do this card in less than an hour. All right. Okay, so Ann, you talk while I switch cameras.
Rebecca said that she doesn't use Digis because she has so many clear and rubber stamps and doesn't have a program. And that's totally understandable. You don't want to buy a program to be able to do this,
Exactly.
But a lot of people use digitals because of space.
Yep.
And because they can resize them. I like them because I can resize them to any size I want.
Right.
And I think a couple months ago, I showed you how to paper piece with digitals.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, but
everybody's preference.
Yeah, but I will say this. I did not use a program. I used Microsoft Word.
Microsoft Word, but some people don't have that.
Oh, I thought everybody had Microsoft Word.
No.
But yeah,
because it's a program that we actually pay for, right?
Right. Yeah. Right. Well, I remember it used to come free when you would buy a laptop, but that doesn't happen anymore.
Nothing comes free. It comes free for like 90 days.
Yeah.
And then we have to buy it. Yep.
Yeah, we have to pay for ours. But yeah, I mean, simple to do. It's such a quick and easy card, but it's just so cute.
And it was adorable.
And like you said, add, a gift card in there, some cash. That graduate is going to love it. And, the season is here for graduation.
It is. Oh, my gosh. I have
granddaughter
3 of them already.
I know.
Yep.
So lots of fun. I love this.
So this is the template that Lisa used. This is one of the first templates. I did 2 to start. These were the first 2 templates I did for Rhinestone Genie because they go with my stamps from Unity Stamp Company. So this one is for the 2-inch stamp sets. And this one is for the 1-inch. So you're able to put these right around those 1-inch stamps, and then this one goes around the 2-inch.
Yeah,
And
I've
then
actually used your stamps with the Rhinestone Genie templates. I've done
yeah,
projects with them.
yeah, I have too, lots. And then so like if you go to my website, you can get a package. You get a choice of a template of mine. You get an alphabet set that is from Rhinestone Genie. You get a package of rhinestones, the brush, and you get 3 sheets of the hot adhesive, bigger than this. They're actually the size of the template. But yeah, so I have tags and ovals and circles and squares and rectangles, all with card making in mind. Because when he did this Rhinestone Genie thing, he did it for the purpose of fabric. And I said, oh no, we can use it in paper crafting. This is something that we can do. So
yeah, it's like, yes, we got to do this on paper. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you use them. It is such a great product. It is probably my favorite that you have out. So I really, really encourage you guys to, to get a set for yourself. You will be blinging everything.
And with that alphabet set, then you can do names and words, and it just all goes together.
Right. Okay, well, that's it for me. We're going to be back here in about an hour and 10 minutes with Ann. She's going to be doing some cool stuff.
I like how she says that, because she has no idea.
Well, because hey,
what I'm doing. I am showing some blending techniques with stencils.
See, that's cool.
A technique live that I'm doing instead of a project, but there will be a finished project too, but it's mainly about blending and the best ways and stuff. So
yes,
join us back here at 2:00 Central Time. And until then, make sure you take some time
to craft. You really need to.
It's good for your soul.
It's good for your soul.
Always.
Really is, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.